And we are live.
You write it, I'll do it live. Are
Yes, sir.
you familiar with that
Live.
clip?
I'll do it live with your wife.
Whoa. All right.
Whoa.
It's getting. She did leave the house without telling me, and I was wondering where she went. So.
Oh, yeah. Come in. Yeah.
Not okay. This is
Not okay.
free bullying Fridays, where
Free.
Frito just bullies me.
No, I would never.
Yes.
I've I have been bullied a lot when I was younger. So I would never bully somebody for real because I know how it feels. It's not nice.
Oh. Well, yeah. What's it called? I guess I was bullied for a little bit. Like I used to hate my name, right?
Harley.
Yeah, because people make fun of it. They're like, "Oh, you're like a motorcycle, like vroom vroom."
But it's cool.
Yeah, as an adult,
Motorcycles.
I'm
I
very happy about it. But as a kid, I was like, oh, I get picked. I had a lot of freckles.
Ah,
I was
yeah.
actually short and fat.
Short and fat. Yeah.
In elementary school.
That's never a good combination. Yeah. Frito bullies me all the time.
Yeah, me too. You guys just saw
How
him
though?
doing it. He was literally just talking about like cuckolding me live on air. Yeah, and Peasant says bullying is a great way to reveal one's maturity level.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Well, and like I guess like emotional maturity, like especially as you get older, you don't really understand when you're younger, right?
True.
You go home, you tell a parent, your parents like, we'll go back and hit them in the face. You do that,
Yeah.
you both get suspended, But as an adult, when you can remain calm about people who are like that, people are like aggro in like social situations and stuff like that. You understand that's on them. That's their insecurity.
Yes. Yeah.
And the more you acknowledge it, like you're only helping.
Yeah. I know who. Oh no, Shane, that was not directed to you. That was that was directed to Mr. Garlic himself, Mr. Dumpy. He was telling people to join Team Garlic on the NFT whitelist, and I found a nice GIF with a spitting guy, and I shared it with him, or I mentioned him and I did the spitting emoji. So yeah, that was just for him.
Yeah, look at this. You're already being canceled. You tried to do that like that woke stuff that like Hollywood liberals do. Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I would never. And then it comes out like they're either like a rapist or a terrible person.
Yeah.
Or, that's you, buddy. That's you.
No.
You got it. You over here. You're bullying people in the chat, and you tried to do an anti-bullying PSA, and they came out immediately.
I'm innocent.
Yeah. So today's another eating episode. I have a jam-packed day of meetings, so I had to get food when I could. So
meetings and eatings.
We got steak and egg with white sauce and jalapenos and peppers.
Nice. Enjoy the meal, man. I still have to fetch my dinner today.
We got some Louisiana Crystal.
Louisiana women, I hear, are nice. I mean, hello.
Well, that depends on where you are in Louisiana. So I was driving through Louisiana, and we I forget why we need to go to a Walmart, but we need to go to a Walmart. They're not
because Walmart is cool.
No, those are not the women you're looking for.
Nah.
Walmart in rural Louisiana. It's not it. It's not it. I saw a lady pull up. She had to be like 350 and had 8 kids in tow in like an SUV, and she hopped out to like fight someone at like the gas station in the same parking lot with her kids all there. I was like, Louisiana, huh? Yeah. Also saw a tiger in a cage at a gas station on the side of the freeway in Louisiana. Louisiana is a wild state.
Wow, that is wild. Yeah.
So what we got going today?
We have, of course, our wheel that's coming in a bit, but let's first talk about the NFT mint for Foxify.
Well, I mean, our conversation will probably last longer than Mint did.
Yeah, exactly. 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Can you imagine that?
My wife can.
Oh! On a good day, right?
On a good day, obviously. Right position and all. But no, I mean, it was incredible. We were talking about it before. We both agreed to be under 5 minutes.
Yes.
I called 3 or under today. So technically I won. Unfortunately, we were not betting on it. We should have bet on it, but
because you said what did you say? Like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And what did I say? I stuck with my 5. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I'll still buy you a couple of drinks. You buy me the dinner. I'll pay for the drinks. How about that?
That sounds like a great deal. My drinks cost more than my dinner when I go
That's
out.
fine. That's fine. I can afford it. It's good.
There we go. All right.
By the way, Phantom Freak, congratulations on getting your Fox. If you have the artwork, if you have the NFT, just link it if you want, because I want to see them, the foxes. So really good, because you are one of the few who got one. So congratulations there. Harley and I were contemplating like a couple of days ago, I think it was, how that very first mint went. Do you remember that, Harley? Like the first mint, like all relax, all chill, like, yeah, come get it whenever you like. And yeah, it's not minting out. Compare that to the last one we had, right?
It's faster and faster. And that's what we'll see too. Like, it'll be interesting to think about how the NFTs are now. Once people realize that there's no more mints available. Because remember, most people aren't as keyed in. Most people they're in it, they're just there. It's a new project. Then you have like the core trader people who are just excited to try a new platform, stuff like that. Then you got like, NDB holdovers who are just like, live for every crumb of detail like we do. And so it is an advantage ahead of it, because once people realize that, and trading is out and running, and you have more people on the platform, like the demand for them is going to be much higher.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane. Even like people are, I got a bronze one. Yeah, but I've been saying in chat, like, remember that there will be people that have 4 bronze ones, right? They are a trader, they acquired 4, and now they're thinking like, hey, I need 1 more to get my 10% off trading fees. I mean, those people, they are willing to pay a premium for your bronze one. You only have maybe 1 or 2. So if you're strategic and smart, and you can get a nice amount of money out of them.
Well, absolutely. Because I think the full form was the last time I looked, which wasn't today. It was like $20 or something.
There, I'm looking right now, because I always like the after NFT mint activity going on. They're being sold for 0.02 ETH, and the best offer is 0.171. So that's around $30-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Phantom Free goes to $30 offers. Yeah, exactly.
Z Soccer also got one.
Yes. By the way, Z Soccer, 1, congratulations on the NFT, and 2, welcome. And it's great that you got into the farm, because we might have a nice surprise for you.
Am I nominated as someone's buddy this week?
You are not.
Of course.
But me neither, by the way.
Yes. Small victories.
Celebrate the small victories, huh? But of course, S Zucker. I always say Z Soccer, but it's S Zucker. They nominated somebody, and Kegerator also nominated somebody, and we'll reveal in a few minutes whether or not these people are on the wheel or not. Because that is of course what we are ultimately here for, to get some prizes to people. But it's always nice to have a little bit of a conversation leading up to it, thinking about NFTs and stuff, especially since that's very recent. And I'm looking forward to the public beta for options as well, right? For Foxify, that's going to be a huge deal as well.
Yeah. Did we? Do you want to reveal the wheel, and then we'll do
Yes.
do a spin or two, and then
Yeah,
then
definitely.
we can talk about the private beta.
Yes, let's do that. So let me double check one last time. One last time. Yes, that's right. Present. Share screen. Window. Shall I do window? Yeah, why not? Let's go window. All right, here we go, guys. The wheel is coming. Can you see it, Harley?
I got it.
Nice. So, Kegerator, you're on. S-Soccer, you're on. Plus, the Miller was the affiliate, like the
Buddy.
nominee for the buddy for S-Soccer. And CoinDog was the buddy from Kegerator. So, yeah, those also made it to the wheel.
Is the Miller here?
Can I full screen it? I definitely can full screen it. Is this better?
Yeah, much better.
Nice. Yeah.
Is the Miller here?
I haven't seen him yet.
I'm gonna message him.
Danny is here though.
Donald?
Donald. He's yes, I'll leave it up to him to join us. Hello.
Hello. How's everyone?
Good, man. Very, very good. We had an amazing crazy mint just now before.
Yeah, I heard. I was in an investor meeting, and
wow,
I was gutted actually, because I was doing like a bit of a demo of the options platform, and
yes.
I was showing them some options that I'd bought and ones that were open and things like that, and after I got off the call with the investor, because they actually said to me, "Can you stay on for 10 minutes?" So we ran over the hour, and then after I got off and I realised it was minted, I wish I'd said 1 second. Let me show you what's going on in our community. So well, congratulations, guys. You guys have done a fantastic job.
Well, you've done a fantastic job, Danny. Just bouncing the ball back to you. I mean, I think, come on, take some credit, man.
Guys, don't worry. I am the reason for all things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I accept the burden of praise.
All hail Harley.
Rain it on me.
Someone needs somebody to take some credit. That's funny. I mean, have you seen how much Bitcoin's pumping though?
Really?
Yeah, I bought two high risk. Oh no, actually, I bought two high return options yesterday. So one, I bought I bought a 10x if Bitcoin would go plus 3% in 8 hours. So that's it's hard to say, but it's still like going from 30 to 31 would have been enough, right?
Yeah.
But I was going to find out in my sleep, or not find out in my sleep. So it was like $2 in, but I would have won $20 if it was right. I woke up this morning and Bitcoin hadn't done that. So I lost my $2. However, I did also buy a 5x. I put $2.50 on a 5x. If Bitcoin, someone had offered that, it goes up 0.1%.
It did that. 3.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, so easy money.
As long as Bitcoin stays above 30,000, I'll turn $2.50 into $12.50.
Nice.
Come on, baby.
That's great. Yeah,
get that win rate up.
Keep them coming.
Daddy needs a new Chipotle burrito.
That's it. But I tell you, there would have been a good option there, because like people don't like the 1% pluses in like 15-30 minutes, but if you snag like a 1% in 30 minutes for like a 5-10x, then the last 30 minutes would have been juicy.
Oh yeah, you'll be like clamped to the screen, like, oh, what's gonna happen? Yeah.
Sorry, guys, coming in, taking over. You guys you've been having loads of fun?
Yes, always.
We're talking about
win.
bullying PSA, and Frito was canceled for being a major bully. I mean, he bullied me on air. Let me see what else we talk about. We were just about to do the wheel, then talk about the private beta.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've
Yeah.
been talking for like 15 minutes before we got here, but I'm damned if I could tell you what we talked about.
We only just put the wheel up to let everybody know who's on there. It's good news. S Soccer, he or she decided to go in this week after looking at the previous Farm Frenzy. They're on the wheel twice, I think. Yes,
Nice.
and they nominated De Miller, which is also a great chap, of course. So really happy. And the Kegerator nominated CoinDog. So yeah, he's also on the wheel. Nice. And then we've got Effie, our all-time, I think, wheel maker. Real Hope died.
Effie's one of those Hall of Famers.
Yes,
yeah. FFF Hall of Famer. Nice to see CoinDog on there. So CoinDog was nominated rather than.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's cool. And we've got Governor. What's up, Governor? And we've got them. JF Kudelka. Yes. Yeah. No Mounty.
Just like subtle racism being thrown around. And, it's funny, isn't it? Because we sit here and we go, "I love gold," and look out at you, and you go, "Hello, Governor," and stuff like that, and nobody gets cancelled. Whereas, if you were Indian and I started going, and I can say this, I've been one like this, but this is true. If I started going, "Very good morning," people would lose their fucking shit. People would lose their shit. Which is really sad. I think that's really sad because I think laughing and making fun of each other in a nice-hearted way is one of the beauties of life. And so some modern topics make it like almost like you wouldn't intuitively take the piss out of my accent if I probably wasn't British, right? And
yeah, it's a shame.
So.
There's a comedian. His name's Shane Gillis. So
white privilege. We get to take the piss out of each other still.
Yes.
White privilege, more white privilege.
So there was a comedian who got canceled for Asian jokes on his podcast. He just got hired to SNL. Right, his dream came true, and like within a few days, they dug up these old jokes and they canceled him. And I was watching his later stand-up, and he had a bit about it, about like things like change later, right? He goes, certain jokes you can't say anymore. He goes, one day you're not gonna be able to do Italians anymore, right? He goes, right now you could say, wop, dirty, greasy, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and it's funny.
Sure you can.
Huh? You can.
Sure you can.
You can. I trust me. I have an Italian sitting 3 feet away from me. It's all right. They haven't busted through the door with.
You're good.
I forgot. You've also got a resident Italian, which is like your pass. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got a card. But anyway, I don't know. The joke was he made the jokes. Asian jokes used to be okay, and then they like shut the door, and he was like the last one. They're like, no, that was the cutoff, and that's where it's headed. Like I think they will come. I don't know if they'll do Dutch or probably Dutch. I think the Dutch are a more protected class than the British.
You think
more protected class?
I don't know. I think it'll go the other way. I think people would have enough. Because if you, I don't know. I think that's my own bias. Because I just hope it. I remember as a kid watching Eddie Murphy sort of stand up, and Eddie Murphy obviously does like some of his stuff you can't even find anymore because it's been cancelled everywhere. You just like there's so many contradictions there, but he did some really funny stuff. And I think he does some really funny like white guy impressions, which of course every white guy isn't like that, but it's pretty funny.
Chappelle had a bunch of those too. He had a like white news anchors and stuff like that. Like he just like a chalky face. He was just like you can tell he's black, but he had like it was like a chalky like color on his face. And he'd go, well, Brent, he's down there on the scene. What do you have down there, sir? What? They're beating him up like hotcakes. Wow. It's funny. It's really funny when he does it too.
Yeah, it's funny. I used to work, I think I probably shared this before, so apologies for going over old ground. The office I used to work in before I gave up my life to do all of this, there wasn't really any Brits in the office because London's very multicultural, and so
I noticed. Yeah.
everybody's from somewhere else really. And you know, as a joke, I would say when I left at the end of the day, I'm going back to England because you leave London and go back to what it's really like. But the part of the fun throughout the day was just everybody taking the piss out of each other for their different stereotypes. But anyway,
I love gold.
I love gold.
It was really hard not to do that on the Twitter space. I was trying to be better behaved because it was a Foxify event, so I didn't do it. But we were talking about Frito buying his gold NFT off the marketplace.
Yeah,
and I was really like, it was on my lips. I was like, don't do Austin Powers.
Oh. He's testing you. He's testing you.
But he passed. He passed with flying.
You try and like tease someone else into getting in trouble, getting fined. Like,
no.
You know, he's convincing you to do a despot, Harley.
That's a thing, right?
I have a nice story to tell in a little bit. That's just first. I already told Harley. It's so much.
Sport.
Yeah, but first let's do 2 wheel spins. And as always, I want your nominees. So, who do you think will win? Harley, Danny?
I want soccer SC Zocker as Zocker. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, me too.
There's not a great way of getting me to back you, to be honest. So I feel intimidated. I'm gonna go for Real Hope Died because he is my old school boy.
Nice.
And like I know me and Real Hope are gonna be like here in like 60 years, no doubt.
Ooh,
if we're still alive.
60, that you're 99.
Fucking hell, Frida. All right, let's go back. Can we delete out the swearing? Let's go back. What? Ageism. We have racism. Now we've got ageism.
But I'll be 98, so that's how I know.
This is true. And I'll call you up like that, and I'll use. There'll be like some telepathic phone by then, but I'll be using an old school smartphone.
I'm like, what the hell? What? Huh?
Yeah.
I'll be dead.
All right, so
you'll be well dead.
No. Harley, you cannot die before we die.
He's very tall. He's very tall, Frito.
Yeah, true.
We do those shorter times.
There is a trade-off for being so attractive to the opposite sex. You got to pay your dues back.
I mean, he's so high up. He breathes like less condensed air, right?
Yeah.
So I agree. Yeah.
Well, I think it's we get a heart issue, and then I haven't exactly lived a calm life, or you know, like so. But who knows? I could just trick myself. I always thought I would be dead already. So
I can't remember the stat. It's something like when you get like over like 85, it's something like 4 women to every man. So the way it works is that tall men get all the women when you're young, and then it evens out when you're like 90. All the short men are like, right.
Bring them on.
Long game.
You, Harley.
Yeah, Rose from Titanic, right? At the end of Titanic, like Rose, he hasn't played in that game.
Exactly. You just become statistically hot.
Okay. I like where this FFM is going.
Statistically hot. So not real hot. Real hot's for people that don't live very long.
Yes. Harley, who is your pick?
I'll do S. Zocker.
Oh, come on.
Because he's new and he's DeMiller's friend, which means he's my friend. Okay. JF Kudelka.
No, you can't do 2. You have to do 1.
Why?
Because I say so.
All right. Well, it is for the Frito show.
Yeah.
And I am but a mere assistant. Well, he's my second order. I'm just letting you know I would also be happy with that person.
But I can offer you a trade. You can go for JF Kudelka and I'll go for soccer.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Cool. Let's go, guys. We're how many minutes? Half an hour in, and we have to do the first spin. So good luck, everyone.
Wow. You guys see the chat?
Effie.
Well done, Effie. What happened in the chat?
Oh no. VP down there was good luck, you lucky wheel people. Which I couldn't tell if he's talking about that or he's doing more like handicap jokes. I didn't know. I thought he was
My
I was like,
God.
that's pretty rude.
A double
Jesus,
meaning.
we've done
yeah.
everything. We've done everything now. 30 minutes in, and we've offended.
Yes.
75%.
This will be the last Friday Farm Frenzy in history. Enjoy life.
All right, I'll do another spin.
Do another spin, and I've got a soapbox topic I'd love to talk
All
about.
right.
I want to bring up, get it.
Nice. Looking forward to that. Good luck again. Nice. Yeah. So what happens is soccer. You won. So yeah, in reality, you won $100 in MDB. But if you so wish, you could share it with the person you buddied up with, the Miller. So just open a ticket. And just
I thought it was you get it, and then DeMiller halves it with him if DeMiller comes in. I thought that's how it worked.
If DeMiller wins, hang on, yeah, you're right. If DeMiller wins it, you get it. He gets it fully, and if the person wins, they have to share it.
Who paid for it, DeMiller or Soccer?
No. Soccer paid for it.
Yeah, so he gets it. No, so it was the person who bought it. If they come in, they get it.
Yeah.
If the person nominated gets it, then they split it with the other person.
Yeah, but he can still. That's what I thought. But if he wants, he could still do it.
He could.
He doesn't.
I don't want to put him in an uncomfortable position where he feels like maybe he's obligated.
Yeah, you're right. You can keep it, Soccer.
You don't have to, but if you want to send me $500, considering you won today, then
all right, cool. Let's stop this screen sharing and then hand over the microphone to Danny.
Oh, the pressure.
Yes.
I just opened a Bitcoin short. I just bought a Bitcoin short. So let's go.
Did you?
Oh, bold move.
Oh,
all right. Yes, and it just dropped already towards it. Heck,
does it?
Yeah. It's a 3x for a 0.5 down over 2 hours.
Yeah, but it'll be a while before the 2 hours are up.
Yeah. But I mean, I'd like to be halfway to my mission already.
I love how this is keeping us busy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm just posting in the beta chat actually that my 5x that matures in a couple of hours. So I'm looking. It's only a couple of dollars, but big wins. You need those 5x's to make up for all the losses.
Yes.
Yeah, my soapbox, and I shared it on my Twitter, so it's not new. But like, I woke up this morning and there's certain crypto influencers who just clickbait all the time, and this is why they're doing it, and this is why I'm not going to mention their name actually, because I'd rather talk about like the topic than the individual, because they don't deserve it, because they're ranted. And their tweet of the day is things, that basically they're using like the Titanic sub tragedy as like clickbait by saying like it's a conspiracy. These, and it's like, how do I know that you're an idiot or something? And then the seventh thing is you don't know that the Titanic sub is just a made up conspiracy, which is like, do you know what? If it was, right, even if it was, which you don't fucking know, you make your money, right, by posting clickbait on a social platform. Your contribution to humanity actually isn't a contribution. All you do is push CO2 into the environment so that you can survive, because every time you post something, there's a data center somewhere that's chugging some energy and there's some CO2 getting burned. So actually all you do is you're a parasite on the existence that is human life, and then you want to point the finger at somebody and try and talk about conspiracy theories. You don't know shit. It's just it makes me yeah, I think I said in my tweet, I want to get off this planet. It makes me very sad. That person got 8 million views
Wow.
on their tweet.
That
8 million.
yeah. Just for a clickbait. Yeah, it's insane how people.
But it's just the topic of it. I just think they're just.
I mean, it works though. Like I think I've
Yeah,
seen
it
YouTubers
works.
saying like, I try to, or like people always ask me like, why do you post such like negative videos? They're like, well, I try posting positive stuff and nobody watches it.
Yeah.
So it's like, but you are kind of just like you're pillaging, right? Like you see your opportunity, yeah, you could go pillage and you'll make a profit off it, but you are pillaging like by doing it.
And I get like some people, I think it does either two things. It gets somebody like me to go and respond, which I didn't do. But however, I did then, post on Twitter and I burned some CO2 because of this absolute waste of oxygen. And then, or the opposite is you read the comments and there's people that are like, I knew it was too sus. Like, you don't know shit, right? You don't know shit, right? You've the last time you left your house was 3 days ago to stock up on cider, right? So, like, you don't know shit. It's like that, that meme of the person like with the bag of Whatsits in the t-shirt, and they're a mess, and it says, "Well, now I'm going to tell you everything that's wrong with humanity." And it's just anyway. That's my soapbox. I thought I'd get it off my chest. I'm curious. Also, a left politician in the UK said they couldn't afford. If they can afford that on a trip, then they should be taxed more. Oh my God! Imagine, talking about somebody's tax status when they've just died. Yeah, I think it's a great time to go and knock on their family's door, and probably they'll probably give up the records quite easily now. Get them while they're vulnerable. Why not? What is people?
That's bad. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my soapbox. What do you guys think?
Nice.
I mean, the humanity of it is just like terrible. Like I get like when things enter the public sphere, like people feel like it's free domain, and like we went back to comedy, right? I get jokes, right? I'm all for like terrible jokes sometimes about terrible events. And I've gotten in trouble with that, and people.
But that's trying to make light of something to try and push some positivity into the world.
Yes.
Rather than pushing out negativity, right?
Yeah. Well, and this, I don't know. I think this reflects a general thing of like mistrust, right? Like people, anything they see, tragedy or good, or their instant response is like finding something wrong with it and like mistrusting it. So the post, the way people responded to the post, everything that how people use this as a tactic, the human psychology that makes it a successful tactic. I don't know. It's just not good. That's why I'm moving to the middle of nowhere in Italy. Just give me a connection.
But just disconnect from all of the social media as
well.
The
only time you're going to be able to see me is right here on Friday Farm Frenzy.
Yes.
This little box.
Nice.
I'll have different backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts, Frida?
Yeah, I'm no fan of such things, like headlines that are trying to cry for your attention and then have some shit posted in them. I'm no fan, but yeah, it is what works, right? I mean, people want to read such. Yeah, they want to be attracted by that nonsense. So
the game theory of it, man.
Like the greatest attended events in medieval times were beheadings.
Yeah.
Executions, gladiator events where people would be, people
live for that. Yeah.
No, I mean, look what happened in the States, right? During COVID, we shut down everything, every form of distraction that people had, put them in their homes, gave them internet, gave them entertainment, gave them all their teams going at each other, and then had the catalyst event with the George Floyd killing, right? Which we've had killings before. They're very infrequent, right? But you gave people nothing else to do, and that's what happens to a population that isn't distracted. They went bananas until sports came back in the fall, and then things returned to a little bit of normalcy.
Yeah. How is that short doing, by the way? Because I don't think it's going south anymore.
It's got 2 hours. Here we go. 7. That's back to
Yeah.
where I bought it.
So now he's cool with the 2 hours. Now it's like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. I have time.
You see it? Yeah, it's right back to where I bought it.
Ah.
So I bought it at a good price.
But by the way, like, I'm really sorry. Like, there might be people in the chat here who haven't been involved. I know Happy Peterson here, and I'm trying to see if there's a couple of other people. I know Alice, obviously, she's there on the MDB chat. So
Yes.
she, she's definitely been there because she offered a 4x on Bitcoin moving 0.1%. So RIP my wallet.
Yeah, she actually.
But honestly, us being buzzing about the Foxify options platform isn't manufactured at all.
No,
like at
no,
all. In our private discussions, we're like 25-minute meeting, 5 minutes of, oh, well, I put this option on and I'm doing this. I'm waiting on this one to come through. It's true, isn't it? We're not like, it's not fake enthusiasm at all. It's a product we're very proud of.
Yeah, it's so much fun to do it and to follow it. It's
like as we've gone through private, like more features have been added, and I think they're going to continue being added, even once it's public. So
yeah,
I'm excited for everybody else to try it because I know the feedback from people in the private have been using it a lot. And it was really like I told Danny this morning, is like, as someone who works on Foxify, it was awesome to be able to like use the product and see like, oh my God, like we are actually working with like a really good product here, right? That makes your job a million times easier than trying to sell like a piece of shit to somebody and get them to use it, right?
100%. And an investor said to me again today, they were like, why hasn't anyone done this? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. He's like, it's brilliant. Why has nobody thought of this? I'm like, I don't know.
And you know what I like about everything is we got to see it like in its raw form, right? Like version 1 or maybe even version 0.9. And then when you
0.009.
Yeah, that's it. And now after all this time, which isn't actually a lot of time to be honest, to see where we are now, it's a whole different ball game. And yeah, it's just so exciting and fun to do. I hope more people will join and experience the options with us. I have one more story before we go to the wheel. It has somewhat something to do with this little guy here. As you know, I like my rum and coke, right? So I was in the community chat earlier in Foxify. I was chatting with somebody about missing out on the NFT mint, right? And they were bummed about it, and I told them, "Yeah, I'm sorry, there's nothing much."
Well, they didn't miss out. They didn't miss out.
They couldn't mint,
but they had an opportunity to, right?
No, they didn't reach enough XP. So for that reason, so I told him we're sorry you didn't make it XP wise, and in the end it was all good. He told me like, well, maybe I shouldn't be too worried because last time that I did a mint, I minted a gold one. I was like, damn, a gold one? And he was, yeah. I was lucky enough to get a gold one. And then I told him, then I'm a bit less sorry for you, right? And I told him, like, you know what? Later on today, I meant to say to him, I'll have a rum coke on you, right? But what I accidentally typed, this is so embarrassing. I actually typed, I'll have a cum coke on you. And I closed the chat because we were done. I was like, yeah, it's all good. And then a few minutes later, the same guy, he comes into general chat and he's like a bit concerned, asking like, hey guys, what is a cum coke? I did a search on internet and I've seen some strange pictures.
Oh really?
Yes.
Standard Saturday night for free though. That's cum coke.
So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I meant the rum Coke. That's like my favorite drink. And then we had a
I
laugh.
don't even want to Google it.
I cannot fathom that they actually Googled it. I mean,
Do you know
wow.
do you know that sort of the GIF where it's like FBI open up and there's,
Yeah, no.
there's smashing in the windows and kicking the door down?
Yes, yeah.
Don't Google it.
Don't
That's
Google
funny.
it. Yeah.
That is so funny.
So that was my story of the day. I checked and I actually did say it. Yeah, because I didn't believe it. I went to the ticket transcript and there it was. All right, let's do another 2 spins, guys. There, it should still be full screen.
I'm sticking with my guy Jalfreezy or whatever his name is.
JF Kudelka, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna switch, Danny, or will you stay with CoinDog, right?
No, Real Hope. I'm staying with
Real
Hope.
Hope. Yeah, sorry,
I'm
Real
Hope.
Hope. Cool.
He's the guy.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't think he's here, but I'm representing for him.
Yeah, I'm going as Zucker again because I want them to win twice more. So go. Not just once, but twice. All right. Good luck, everyone. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, Zucker. Nice. That's $200 worth of MDB already.
Nice.
And it's the first time they are actually on, right? They've never put anything towards FFF, so I like seeing this. Okay, last spin. Ooh.
All right. My boo.
Nice.
Jamila is so rich. I measure wealth by somebody's not only their wealth but also their age. Because if you're you know, and he's like baller rich. He's baller rich. I was like at his age, I was like borrow 20 quid off your girlfriend to get through to payday, and he's like 10 times VIP or something. He's big time rich.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like a doctor or something, right?
He can be whatever he wants.
But the guy is the guy is in his 20s.
He need to be. He could just quit. He said he doesn't want Foxfire and MDB to get too successful too quickly. Otherwise he might not complete his studies. It's a genuine concern. He's like, it's a hard choice if you're like a multi-millionaire and you got to get up and
By the way, because the Miller won, Soccer also won $50.
Yes, yeah, he won again.
Yeah, so it's $250 for Soccer, $100 for Effie, and $50 for the Miller in MDB.
Big payout.
Yes, huge. Very, very huge. And nice. Yes.
Did anybody notice when Bitcoin pulled back quite hard yesterday? And by the way, yeah, your short's dead, by the way.
Yeah, it's going up again.
I'm getting beaten with a sock full of pennies.
It's 30.8 now.
Did you notice like Bitcoin went boom, and then when it pulled back, all the alts pulled back, even though they hadn't tracked it up? It's unfair. Like BNB dropped.
It is unfair.
Yeah.
Very.
You know what? I mean, Bitcoin is just doing its own thing right now with the ETF stuff. Like $8 trillion organizations like filing ETFs or whatever in the same week. Like, you know, could they make it more clear that it's a coordinated event? You know?
Yeah.
Someone gave all the boys the green light. Said, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yes.
But I think Michael said this, didn't he, last week? It probably means they've already accumulated. They're not buying. They're not buying after they told you.
No, but they would have accumulated OTC, which you don't see on the chart. But it's like
how would you accumulate Bitcoin OTC? It's decentralized.
They have.
Oh, you mean OTC just from people that would sell it, but not through an exchange?
No, they have like OTC desks. It's like how like Michael Saylor's bought a lot of his stuff like that. I think he OTCs with Coinbase, but so it doesn't necessarily show up there. But what it does is it's like taking MDB and just putting it away in your wallet, right? And that it's like it's going to.
But the OTC desk has to also replenish itself, right?
Yeah. So you think all the push up from 15 to now or a lot of it has been from that?
No, most of it was BUSD going in. It's yeah. I wouldn't want to point fingers, but when a market, there's a very small group of people that make the vast sums of money when this market moves in either direction. When I say small group, I mean it's not a group, it's one, and so the market doesn't move significantly from 15 to 30 without Binance being involved, in my humble opinion.
Interesting, yeah.
I don't know.
That's a lot of capital.
Well, you think maybe institutional accumulation, and then they've said, right, okay, by the way, we're getting into this, so that then retail follows it. Because it also, I think what it does is, and I've met some pretty wealthy people over the last few months, and some of them are like super connected, and what they need is, they need BlackRock is now offering a Bitcoin ETF. They need that to believe that it's worth going into.
Yeah.
So it does open up, like 1% of the forex market transition to crypto.
Huge.
The market quadruples instantly.
Yeah.
It's scary how big it could be.
Yeah, no, I've already done like the calculation. I was like a $10 trillion market cap on Bitcoin. I was like, 19 million coins or something, right? Figure a couple million over the next 120 years. And I was like, all right, it's like $500 and something thousand a token. And I'm like, all right. I was like, I like that. I was like, I didn't know I already had my 401k. Like, I'm set.
Not to break your bubble, it's 21 million, right?
No, 21 million is the max supply. I was saying like the supply now. I'm not sure how many are left to mint over the next 120 years, but I know it gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
The inflation rate's about to drop to, I think, 2% annual, and then it's going to drop to 1%, 0.5%.
I heard it halves, doesn't it?
Huh?
What, Bitcoin?
Yeah, I'm joking. It halves. That's what the halving is. Right?
Yeah.
It's calling my commentary basic. I see what you're doing, Danny.
You're mansplaining a crypto community.
Yeah, on Bitcoin, right? Like not even an edgelord crypto, just like the basic B of all cryptos. But it is exciting, like seeing it come to ETF. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to control it. I'm like, oh, I don't know how they're going to control it unless they're like mining it, but I'm excited as a holder, obviously.
Yes. I actually don't hold that much Bitcoin anymore. I used to hold a significant amount, or a portion, a good portion of one, not even a whole one, but not anymore. It went to another 3-letter asset, and of course Foxify.
Yeah, I still got almost one between me and my wife.
Wow!
But
Nice.
I had a few. So I bought it when it was like, I was buying it personally from like 3 to 7, but then around 7 I got insurance money for something got destroyed in my house, and we were still arguing with the building about fixing it. So I was like, let me just dump this into Bitcoin while I'm waiting, right? Which just sounds like a crazy idea, right? But then it went up, and I got scared. And so it went up to like 8,000. I sold it, right? It was like 3 Bitcoins or something. And of course, I regretted that later, watching it fly up to 60K.
Can you imagine, man? Can you imagine?
Yeah. It was, 2021 was a crazy time.
Yes.
Not as crazy as DeMiller's time, probably. Like DeMiller had like the best time.
Yeah. I mean, people who are in their 20s right now, like, and they are into crypto already, they have so much potential.
Yeah, it's crazy, really crazy. I think Bitcoin just broke 31, so kiss goodbye to your short.
Yeah, oh my, it's booming, man. It's booming. And it,
You could have got on Foxify. You could have easily got. I think there's like 7-8x opportunities to get a 3% push.
yeah.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm doubling down.
Since we're in the call, it's gone up by a 1.5% already, and it has been up like $200-300 more than it is now. So that's almost like over 5% on the day. So like 2% since the call.
That's big. Is it
Yeah.
going to keep going? What do you think? Are we going to get? Are we going to get a 10% day?
Unlikely.
It's quite early in the US, right? You still got a long time till closing.
Yeah, but 10% is a lot for Bitcoin.
It is.
There are not very many days that it did that.
Yeah, but it's only got to get to what 33, and that's
true. We're already.
There's a lot of shorts, and you get a short squeeze.
We're halfway there if you look at the 24-hour. So yeah, it could be.
Look at us. We're like been trading $2 on Foxify options.
Yeah, and now we're the experts, right?
Yeah. TA.
All right, guys. I'm doing a 15-minute short, 0.1%.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, yeah. 15 minutes short, 0.1.
Get wrecked.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's see it. Let's see my locked-in price.
Jeff says 32K, easy.
It's
31,272 is my open. All right. My God, this is nuts. All right, now
I'm doing it. You find an option as we speak.
I love it.
All right, guys, I need to jump into an investor meeting, so I will love you and I will leave you. Good luck, Harley.
Thanks, buddy. I got this.
Joining us, Danny. Good luck, and speak to you soon.
Cool. Cheers, guys. Good luck with the option. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that leaves me alone then. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining the Farm Frenzy. It's been a blast as always, and I'll catch you in the community. Fredo signing off.